figure below is made up of two circles with center O. So center O over here. Find the area of the shaded part. Use the calculator value of pi and give your answer corrected to 2 decimal places. Now for this particular question, right, how to find the area of the shaded part? I'm going to redraw this because actually this dotted line, right, dotted lines means it doesn't exist. So actually the question over here, it says it's made up of two circles, right? It's grammatically wrong. It should be it's made up of two 3/4 circles. Okay, because dotted line means it doesn't exist. So if I were to redraw this, it will probably look something like okay, this is the small one, and then the big one outside would be something like this, and then they're just shading the outer version, so the outer portion. Okay, and then this one will be 6 cm, and this one will be 4 cm. So the only way to do this is to find the area of the large 3/4 circle and minus the small one inside the small 3/4 circle. So the large 3/4 circle, right? So I'm just going to put here large 3/4 circle area. Okay, arrow. It will just be 3/4 of what's it is the formula for your area circle? Pi r squared, right? So it just be pi times r times r. So it's 3/4 multiplied by your calculator value of pi. So in this case, I'm just going to put 22/7. But in our working place, don't write 22/7. It's just that I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, just this is an example of pi. Multiplied by the r. The radius of the larger circle will be 6 plus 4. This is the radius. Okay, so it will be 10 times 10. So throw all this into your calculator. Let's see what do we get. Okay, let's see. Where is the value of my pi? I'm actually using my handphone. So handphone, I'm not so sure whether they have the value of pi. Okay, no, they don't. Forget it. I'm just going to use 3.14. Okay, multiply by 10 times 10 times 3/4. This will give me 235.5 cm squared. Let's find the smaller one. So the small, whoops, you all cannot see, right? Small 3/4 circle area would be same thing, 3/4 multiplied by pi times r times r. Just that in this case, what is the radius? It will be this, because the smaller one, right? So it's just 3/4 multiplied by 22/7 multiplied by 6 times 6. So if I throw all this into my calculator, what am I going to get? Okay, 84.78. So we have to find the difference between this and this. It will be the larger 3/4 circle minus the smaller 3/4 circle. So it will be 235.5 minus 84.78, and therefore this will give us 150.72. Then is it corrected to 2 decimal place? I would assume, right, because they are talking about using the calculator value of pi, which my own calculator do not have because I'm using the phone calculator. I do not have the value of pi inside my calculator. So if you all use the calculator value of pi in your calculator, right, you all should be getting an answer which is probably 3 or 4 or 5 decimal places. Then it's able to convert to 2 decimal places. Just that right now my answer is really 2 decimal places, so I don't have to convert anymore. But for your benefit, let's say, for example, right, my answer is not this. Let's for example say that the answer that you get, you yourself, right, after you input the value of your pi into your calculator, sorry, after using the calculator's value of pi, right, for example, if you get 150.728, okay, how are you going to correct this to 2 decimal places? Okay, how? Look, put an underline on the second decimal place, which is like this, okay, and put the arrow to the number to the right hand side, and ask yourself, is this number more than or equal to 5? Okay, if it's more than or equal to 5, right, the next number, the underlying one, going to add a +1. Okay, and the original number, change it to 0. This one +1, right, become 3. Everything else remains the same. So you're going to convert it to become like that. Let's say, for example, you get 150.723. Okay, again, underline the second decimal place, which is 2. Okay, put an arrow to the number to the right. And then ask yourself, is this more than or equal to 5? but it's not, right? Because 3 is less than 5. Okay, so do you need to add a 0 here? No, you do not need. This one, change it to 0. This one, remain. Everything else, remain. Okay, so in this case, what you're gonna get? You're gonna get 150.72, and in this case, you can get 150.73. Okay, remember, the last 0 don't write anymore. Like that, it will be 2 decimal places. If you're adding a 0, it becomes 3 decimal places. Okay, remember for this one. So today you have learned how to find 3/4 circle area. Okay, just put the fraction in front, and then you have learned how to correct it to 2 decimal places if it's a decimal. Okay, done.